2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Looks good off the blade. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for second. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. We need this one to bounce right. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. "20 feet to the hole." Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And now we have this player currently tied for first with Rickie Fowler. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Do the catching up that's necessary.
Yes, they've made it. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Sitting at 3 under par, currently in top spot. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in 4th place.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. A couple of hits here.
Oh, that was a beauty. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Quality shot, that one. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Oh, well played. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Going with the 5-iron here. That's just inside the range. What's in front of them, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
That's some good golf right there. Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today, as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Go on, get in the hole. Was it a good
Oh,
line?
come on.
Opportunity to make their par. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's going to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot at the 10th. That was special.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Pretty straightforward four-footer coming up here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Looking good so far.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Great looking shot this. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Lookout world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports, right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, you know, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I can tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
From around 180 yards out. looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
That was wonderfully done. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Yeah, that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 13th. Nice shot that. That should find the surface.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
This should play. This would be a great up and down. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Great touch.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either, a par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 6-iron here. Well struck. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No. No.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great
So
shot.
close. Too close.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Bro, you gotta hit it harder than that.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And this putt coming up for his par. And nicely holed. And now that finds him in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Always a tough shot to get out of.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And down it goes.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. You like that, didn't you? Time for the second shot on the 18th. A chance to chip in here and snatch the title. Didn't that look good for a long time? He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. Oh, so close. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.